Greetings, ladies and germs of planet Earth and beyond. King Zero Phoenix here, and welcome back to Saurian. Been quite some time since I last got into this one, but since this draws me the most attention, also because it's also a very fascinating game, I decided, what the hey. Also, don't mind the delay, I had to get something out of my room first. Anyhow, I believe last time we left off, we had just restarted our new female raptor's life cycle. And now we showed off its new abilities while it's still a hatchling and it's still a juvenile. For example, its ability to climb up trees. Let's see. Sorry, I have a bit... Excuse me, I just need to reacquaint myself with the controls. Aim mode. Honestly, I'm a little reluctant. The reason I was so reluctant to move anywhere else during this time, because, well, I'm a juvenile starting from scratch again, and naturally... Look, one of my Dakota Raptor siblings. That's like a nice little... Not to raise hatchlings. Blah. Restorative business. I need food. For the sake of continuation of the species, I'd rather not chew on my own kind, if I can help it. I want to zoom out. It's not zooming out. Thank you. And all the times I've played this game before, I never came across something like this. And again, it's pretty out of the way. And it's a good thing I can do this now, too. Kinda hard to see with all the foliage in my face. But it does make a good escape for getting away from predators. Those packies aren't gonna be intimidated by a juvenile. Alright, time to step out into the world, see what I can eat. Ooh. Small lizards. Perfect. The perfect meal for a growing female Dakota Raptor. Ooh. Got it. else? No? Ooh, another one. I actually got it. Couple of packies. Okay, you just passed right through that tree branch. There we are. Ah! There we go. Kinda wanna avoid those. Normally, this would not be the wisest thing to do for a youngling to be wandering off on its own. But since no parent is around for it to feed it, we're just gonna have to act as its parent and keep it alive ourselves. I know I have the difficulty set to casual. This is the easiest, don't have to worry too much. It doesn't provide much of a challenge, though. Strange. That's strange, really. Normally with these kind of games, I prefer to stick to the lowest difficulty setting. I'm not really interested in too much of a challenge. That's changed in me recently. Wonder why that is. Perhaps it's the spike in weather. I want to tackle my own issues. The one thing I'm glad this game does not have is bees. If it's not been made abundantly clear, I cannot stand bees. The buzzing vibration just drives me absolutely mental. And honestly, I'm not even sure if I'm allergic to them. Honestly, I have no intention of ever finding out. I also bring that up because, well, I had to clean a dead one out of my room just now. I saw it a week or so ago, buzzing around my room. I thought it had probably escaped, but nope, it suffered in the heat. Which, of course, to me, that's a good thing, but still, if it got in, God only knows how many others are gonna get in. The only one drawback of this time of year, an increase in heat, but it also means an increase in the insects. It's not just the wing vibrations that bothers me, it's, well, basically, the buzzing. Like I said, that's the wing vibrations either. I don't like them, I like to feel them on my skin, it just, yuck. Wow, I honestly did not think I could crawl up one of these. Where am I? I can't see. Okay. Not sure how that works, but what the heck? A juvenile Dakota raptor that's basically gliding on air. Honestly, I hope this is one glitch that doesn't get fixed. Thankfully, there don't seem to be any predators at the moment. The minute I spy a T-Rex, I am making a beeline for the trees. I guess T-Rexes really are like chickens. They can't climb trees. Could you imagine, though? They say that the closest living relative to the T-Rex is the chicken. Could you imagine if T-Rexes actually clucked instead of roared? We honestly don't know if dinosaurs actually were able to roar. Ow. Ooh, that is one mangled mess. Note to self, don't jump at juvenile Dakota Raptor off, don't climb the height of a redwood tree. And no try getting on the branches! Those flies buzzing around the plants are my carcass. And I'm right back in the estuary where I started. Don't mind that, what you just heard. It was just an earthquake gap. I'm pretty sure you already heard about the earthquake going on in Hawaii. Lava flowing in the streets. Sounds like a nightmare. Hawaii is beautiful, but I suppose those are the dangers that come with living on top of an active volcano. Then again, at least once everything dies down, the soil will be fertile as hell. You don't need a bath, Destiny. That's right, she's female and I named her Destiny. Destiny the Dakota Raptor. Even with the saving system, it's still not easy. Trying to alternate between balancing and trying to... Also, I'd mentioned with my Utahraptor claw, quote-unquote. The only thing is, well, the tip broke off. I don't exactly know where that tip flew off to. And I'll find it eventually. Gallimimus or Ornitho... Can't remember what this is. Uh-oh. Oh, whoever dies, I get their carcass. This time, for posterity's sake. I tried. Help yourself avoid their jaws. Even with this aiming system, trying to do that mounting thing is still hard. But it does make everything a little more doable now. Fine, I'll ignore you. Stick to small lizards. At least until I'm a sub-adult. Shame, really. Once I reach sub-adult, I won't be able to go tree climbing anymore. Which is a shame, really. I mean, with those thicker trees, even an adult should be able to climb. We won't hesitate, down the garden gate, let's not forget today, yeah. Life is a highway, I won't ride it on and on. If you're on my way, I wanna drive it on and on. All these cities and all this town, man, I love you there. And all that I can hold, the roads are right, this I know. Tell them where survivor, side of the highway. I wanna ride it all night long. You're all in my way. I wanna drive it all. Don't mind the music. I tend to get a little vocal when I'm a little bored. Kinda hard to see anywhere else beyond all this foliage. Ah, there we go. Rest. Again, I zoom out. Just gotta keep on moving. I honestly can't. Looking at this Dakota Raptor. Whoa, when did they get there? A herd of Triceratops. Yeah, where was I? Ah, yes, this June is when the new Jurassic World movie comes out, Fallen Kingdom. Comes out on the 22nd, which I believe is a Friday. I could be wrong, but if memory serves, June 22nd is around the similar time when the first movie Jurassic World came out. I'm amazed, though. It's been more than almost 20 years since... Actually, been more than 20 years since this film was made. Best ever Jurassic... Yeah, 20 years since the first Jurassic Park film came out. And even to this day, that's what got people so interested in these ancient creatures. That's what got me so interested in them. That, and among other things, too. And there's not just these dinosaurs either. The creatures that came before them, as well as the creatures that came after. Of course, not humans, but, before us. The saber, the mammoth, the woolly rhino, the Calicatherium, all those creatures. The kind you'd find in the game Ark Survival Evolved. But all those creatures came either before, during, or long before humans. Some in the distant past, some not too far away from us. They all had their own unique way of surviving. And yet each one found their own solution to that problem. How to keep themselves alive. Packies. Thankfully, there have been no Rexes around. I mean, it'd be a little too cruel, don't you think, for a Rex to appear this early in the game? Then again, if I set it to a harder difficulty, chances are that actually may have been the case. Packies, they're wary. I mean, I'm just a juvenile. Yeah, Destiny's just a juvenile. She can't take on one Packie, let alone two. Still, though, it doesn't hurt to exercise caution. Ooh, that's a good tree. I think these are actually redwoods. And I'm not just saying they're redwoods just because of the color of the bark, but they actually legitimately look like redwood trees. Please don't hurt me. That's a lizard. Am I eating something? Alright, stay up here, digest, regain my strength. Was I actually eating leaves? I couldn't tell. I honestly don't think... Oh great, they're staring at me. They rammed heads with each other. I don't think they ever actually did that in-game. Oh, there's more. Family dispute? Doesn't look like I'll be getting down anytime soon. At least not with these guys everywhere. They're actually fighting each other. Ooh, it's dead. That's a problem, though. Shame it's not... You know, it should be at least possible for creatures or raptors to be able to eat carcasses in the water. I mean, letting all that perfectly good food go to the cracks? That's just a waste. Not like I can just get it myself. Anyhow, you know what? I'm gonna end this here. I'm sorry it wasn't much. But hey there. It's a game where you play as a raptor trying to stay alive till adulthood, so there's not really much to do anyway, except, well, survive. But you have to admit, the developers of this game are improving, though it is a strong suggestion. They actually could try allowing the creatures, the carnivorous ones, to be able to eat carcasses if they're in the water. Just a thought. Anyhow, thank you everybody so much for joining me on this little adventure. Hit that like button to let me know you enjoyed yourselves. Pound that subscribe button if you're interested in seeing any more. If you're already subscribed, don't forget to ring that notification bell to stay up to date. And be sure to share any opinions you may have with me down in the comments below. And until next time, this is King Zero Phoenix signing off. Laters!